kites tonight, and we'll do the maiden voyage on this one. Haven't put the clip together yet of me building it, but we'll do that here the next couple of days. But it fits the kites nice, and kites are still a bit froze, but we'll work around it. The face here, and here we go. Just froze around the earbuds, and then after the rest should be good, I think. Yeah, I decided to make a new one. As we talked about, the other one's got some chips there. I wouldn't mind trying one of those PVC ones that you can make and change out the sizes for beavers and stuff like that. But I think my old one there, I'll just doctor it up a bit and find a way to fill everything in or sand it right down. Because I like it's got the right width. This one's a little bit narrower, which I wanted for my fishers and links and stuff like that. The other one I had to use a round flashing beam, and I didn't have a stand for that, so I'd always end up putting it in my vise. And then it's just a pain in the butt because it'd have to move around and make a mess over on the bench. And then that way, just took up more room. Okay. The other one I only had to flush part ways and turn it three times. So we'll see if we got the same thing on this one. I always go down just past the shoulders. Good there. So then I pull it up and I turn it, and then I use the eye socket hole there to hold it, and then I have my edge where I just finished right here, and I'll do the chest. So it looks like this narrower beam's going to work. And I always pull down here to get it nice and tight. Helps with the buckles on the fur. That's nice and clean. Pull it up, turn it again. Then you just have a little strip. Clean it up nice. I always just go to the leg and then I just pull it up here. Use the leg leather to go over top of my end of my post. It started part ways down the belly. Turn it to the same position on the other one. And then I just go in between the two, like that. Then I work down the belly. And this is most of the time, this is where you'll put a hole because you got to watch out for the nipples a little bit. And then you'll nick your board if you go off the end too hard. So just kind of work it down slowly, carefully. Bring it up a little bit. Push it straight off the edge. You don't have to worry about getting the edge of the skirt 100% clean, because you can either trim it, and I do all that on the belly side when we get on the board. And then what I do here is I go down the belly and I always try to leave a little bit of a point, so it gives me something to start off of. And I just hook it with my knife and I push her down. Bring it back up, turn it to the other point, do the same thing. I can see this with this board being a little bit narrower. I'm missing a little bit on the back. So I just have to turn it a little bit here and catch that strip. One up here. Now on the back end, I'm going to go down the middle as far as I can, and then kick off to one side, then the other. And once I get to the base of the tail, I'll just grab my knife and cut that fat off. All this, don't need it. Clean my knife. And then I'll just keep working the edge off. Bring it up to the leg here. Same thing. Clean the tendon and a little bit of fat in the gland there. Then there's a little bit of tendons and stuff like that at the very end. I don't worry about that too much because we'll trim the end of the leg. Turn it up and finish off the leg. So for the first coyote, what I'm noticing, I'm missing a little bit, probably my other board's about 3 to 4 inches wider. So it gives me a bit more surface area, especially on the legs. I used to be able to lay the whole leg out, this part here. Now I gotta move it around a bit. Same principle. And there we go. One flesh coyote. Brandy's helping me out in the shop today, so she's brushing out the fur and boarding up the coyotes. So this one's one that's ready for the rack. show you guys that at the end of the night here. Right, Brandon? So what we have here is a snared coyote, and I know when I skinned it, this was one from the freezer, that it had a little bit of an owie, but it looks like it was shot, exit, and then exit here, and then entrance. But you can see it's starting to try to heal up, but poor bugger there. There's no fat on him at all, super skinny. It's having a tough time. But we took care of it, and we'll flesh him up and try and get a little bit of money for him and see what it brings at the auction. But yeah, tough bugger. It was having a tough time. Not a stitch of fat. It's really hard to skin there. So, all right, we'll carry on. Had another productive night tonight. Got these guys on the rack. These guys all fleshed. And those guys brushed out and put over there. Just a little recap. I did my first coyote on this fleshing beam. It's not going to be my main one. It's more for, like I said, the fisher, fox, and lynx. Everything else I can do on this one. I'm going to take my belt sander there and take those notches out, or my grinder. And then I think I'm going to try and find a way to shellac it or put a urethane or something pretty strong on there, an epoxy coat of some sort. I really like the width of this. That one worked good, but I had to turn it a couple more times, one more time. When I'm used to this one, it's just a lot more efficient. That's all I got to say about that, really. Shop is ready. I don't know if I showed you guys this yet. I made this trough here, or Blake made it for me actually. It's got hinges in the middle, so it'll fold up in the summer, so I can stow it away a little bit easier. Then we put some nice thick poly there and some kitty litter in there to catch the blood and then absorb it so it doesn't make a big mess. Like that cardboard there wasn't very absorbent. At least this will absorb it, and then it's clumpy and I can scoop it out just like cat piss and shit, I guess. Alright, we're gonna go in. Christmas party tomorrow night, and then we gotta check Saturday or Sunday, and we'll turn these guys here over the weekend as well. And yeah, maybe I'll pull out a couple more tomorrow night so we can catch up on there, and then we'll start working on stuff that's in the round. Well, we're gonna head out there and call her a night.